Jaw. Hey, Jaws, don't even worry about it, bro. I'm glad I'm back, bro. No cap. What's going on with you? How's your day going so far? My man's Jaws Gaming said he's back in the building. Like, yes, sir. Got my man's David. What's going on, David? How that foot? How that foot treating you? Let's get into a rank jump before anybody else pull up. Where was I going? I was going into Denver. That's right. Hey, man. Hey, look. I still got Murray. I ain't going cap. I do. You know, Murray, he got the vocals. I can't sing, but you know, that song Mistakes be hitting different sometimes. Happy Monday back to you, Jaws. No cap. Great Monday. Feeling good. Everything. Bro, I never did tell you guys I avoided a break and fracture. Dang, I know you fractured. It was like a hairline fracture, I think you said, but I don't remember you telling me that it could have been broken for real. Yeah, give it all the time it needs. That's like another 4.5 weeks. That, yeah, most definitely wait until July. That's without a doubt. Without a doubt at all. I'm just glad to hear that your foot doing better though. You know what I'm saying? Because one of these days we have to show up on that court. You know what I'm saying? So how close were you to breaking your foot for real? Going up against these Green Bay Packers. They pulling up at my house. Let me go ahead and see if I can send them packing home. Oh, you gonna kick it to Duvernay? That's a dangerous game right there. Let me see if I can get a house call real quick, y'all. Oh, that's super close. It's all good. My man started out with the laugh and then said, man, must have been crazy, huh? 25 pounds? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you came super close. I ain't gonna cap. Way too close. Yeah, way too close. You got my man's Calvin Paran with the light. What's going on, Calvin? Where you from? Who's your favorite team? Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Yes, sir. That's a great catch right there, Sammy. Too bad you're not on the team no more, though. That way, what I waited January was over. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm glad you lost all that weight then, homie. For real. Got my man's Team Sick, aka our Tug Love, is in the building, yo. Tug Nation. One of our brethren is in the building. How y'all feeling? Got Jeremy Smith coming through with the stars. What's going on, Jeremy? What's going on with you? How's your day going so far, Jeremy? Thank you for that like too. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just boy, oh boy, let's see if we can get a score on this first possession. Worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down. And gonna keep giving it to Devontae Freeman. He ain't gonna be able to stop us. No cap. Good stuff, Freeman. Come on, y'all. Welcome, everybody. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. I'll run it. I was most definitely running. Come on, Lamar, use them legs, homie.
Pretty decent yardage. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Matter of fact.
Now it's Jackson. He finds his man.
Come on, Andrews.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
This idiot's not about to hold his block now? Come on, dog. We ain't about to do that.
It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Look at Duvernay holding that block. Let's go.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Top Gun Gang gonna come back on y'all for real.
Tucker with the extra point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Come on. See if we can force a fumble out of him off the rip. Nah. Conservative tackle. That's fine. That's fine. Can't forget to do my adjustments now before I get too far in the game now. For real.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron.
Hey, how Green Bay looking this year? What they schedule look like? They gonna have a good year this year?
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Good truck.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first.
Got my man Daryl in the building. Remember a couple days ago when I said you don't want to come to Philadelphia? I know you heard about that shooting. So sad in the city right now. I'm thinking of one of them, but I can't elaborate. What happened? Is that when is that where the rapper Trouble got murked or something? I'm trying to remember. What happened in Philadelphia? I could be wrong. I could most definitely be wrong, dog.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They run again with Dillon. And he's going to get about 4 down
I ain't gonna lie, he's tearing me up with this I formation.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Oh, and he's going to take it.
I tried to hit him with 3 hit sticks, and I got trucked like 5 times that entire possession.
9-yard touchdown run.
That's tough.
Packers are tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
All right, 7-7. Let me see. Did I get the ball first? Yeah, I did. Most definitely did.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should
It was a crazy shootout. 11 people got hit, 3 died. It was all over the news. Even made the teams. I didn't even hear about that for real. I can't believe I didn't hear about that. I was on Twitter and Instagram for a little bit earlier in the weekend. I didn't hear about that.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass.
Prayers up for Philadelphia for real. But how are you doing, Daryl? Other than that, how you doing today? Got Ron the Great Gaming with the light. What's going on, Ron? How you feeling today?
Wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run, and vice versa.
We got to get more yardage than that.
It's time to find out.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football.
You got the
This is
quarterback,
where
so
every
make
back
sure
in
you
the
don't wake
league
her up.
is supposed to do exactly
Alright.
what we just saw there. Pick up
Motion.
the first down.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The catch was nice, but how about what happened after?
I'm doing good. I can't complain. This is my day off from work. Oh, all right. Hey, you want to get next game or something?
I think have running back in their background.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he
'Cause I can put you on a list for a...
scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Let me see if I can hit him over the head with this.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look
Got
back
him.
at the next week's
Come on now.
this first half
Let's
of
go.
action. And this is going to be first down as the tackle's made at the
For real, nobody's in front of you. That's why I can put you first.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run
Got my man Jeff Wood coming through. What's going on, Jeff? How you feeling today?
to his fullback is complete. He's
Got his ankles real quick. Dog, y'all know how we rocking out here.
shy of the 20.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Grab that block.
Oh, big hole right
Another one. Let's go.
Here comes the
Find out
money.
Lamar Jackson
Here we
had a
go.
great game this
Money
game.
talk.
Here comes
Got
the
my
money.
man Mo Rider coming through with the right hand. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. Y'all think the Packers gonna do good this year?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
All right, bet, Daryl.
Sullivan.
His stick.
This drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And getting this just shy of midfield.
Dang,
spot
all
at
right.
the 49.
I'm gonna have to find
56 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
a setback and stop him from going to the outside.
They're already just shy of midfield. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And it's stopped at
You think the Eagles gonna do good this year, Daryl? Who's your favorite team again? Oh, snap! That's stupid. Yeah, it's the Eagles. I mean, how do you feel about Jalen Hurts? For real?
timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to
Yeah,
go.
you're a
in the
Philly
first
fan and
half.
everything. I mean, how do you feel about the whole quarterback situation between Nick Foles, Carson Wentz, and Jalen Hurts? Carson Wentz had a good year until he got injured, but then Nick Foles came through in the clutch. And that was that Super Bowl year.
2nd and 3.
That entire year I was saying the Eagles wasn't making it to the championship.
Now Rodgers.
Then they did and they won. Oh, thank you.
Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler Marcus Peters.
Thank you for being so generous. Love the Southern hospitality, to tell you that.
On a route like this, he tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins.
Let's go, y'all.
Be taken out just before halftime.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor
Oh,
leg
go.
in a relay
Oh.
race.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Okay, he was looking for that. He was looking for that. Okay.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they
Hey,
hurry. We'll see.
the price was right with him being generous to me, Daryl. It's just that simple, man.
Here's second
He
and
decided
9.
to lose that ball.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And it looks
No, I'm just gonna take my three. Make it a 2-possession game. I ain't tripping. Let me go ahead and make my three.
reception good for
But there, you did like that sound though. I know. Let's go.
Kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the
All right, he got
interception,
no
but
other
they
choice
get
but to
and then come away
return this unless he goes out of bounds.
nothing to it.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Halftime, y'all. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
See what we got going on right now. I'm gonna keep running this ball. I ain't gonna lie. He can't stop me from running the ball.
And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Let's see how he plays this. Cause I don't see him stopping me on
On
offense.
the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And here's Lewis. And he's up
Good,
across the 25
good heel tackle, no
and down
cap.
at the 28.
Got my man's Big O coming through. What's going on, Ozarumba? How you feeling today?
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think
Come
could
on.
be a pretty important
Oh.
drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off.
Damn. Being so generous. Oh. Now, come on now.
Fatality.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Got my man Ozarumba with the like and the share. Hey, Ozarumba, how do you think the Green Bay Packers going to do this year? My man said he bringing up them Cardinals. Okay. He said he going to bring up them Cardinals on me. All right. All right. Hey, Daryl, what's your gamer tag again? Just make sure I got it on here. I want to say your yeah, Daryl, what is your gamer tag? I can't remember. Yeah, I'm trying to remember your gamer tag though. I don't think I have you on my Xbox. I'm on my Xbox, by the way. They're gonna be okay only because the division trash. Lions might win this year because no one else is good. What wide receivers do Aaron Rodgers have this year? 'Cause I know he lost Devontae Adams. No wide receiver core, never had a defense. You can't pass to Aaron Jones every down or depend on the rookie. Alright, I gotta add you. Alright, there. Alright, there. I gotta add you. Okay. This you? Just want to make sure this is you first. That's it. Vikings didn't get better for real, and the Bears are rebuilding. This might be the Lions' year. No, it's not you. I got a black kid with a beard on his face. Black kid, beard on his face. Now put it in right. 215. Yeah, I don't see you. Are the Lions rebuilding at all or nah? I'm trying to figure out where in the world. I got everything right on the gamer tag. I don't know what's going on. Amilla erosion with that light. What's going on, Amilla? How you feeling today? Nice. Capital I. Yep. Huh? You put all capital letters for 215. That's. So is it this? No, that's not it. I'm trying to figure out if I'm doing this right. I doubt I am, but here, just add me to make it better. I just posted my gamer tag in it. You can just add me. And they got a good safety with young cornerbacks. The Lions kind of rebuilding, but they got good picks with Hutchinson and Williams from Bama. In that division, Hutch should have at least 8 sacks. So who's on the Lions division? I know you said Bears. I'm trying to remember who else you said. The Bears and the Vikings. So the Bears and Vikings don't have good offensive lines for saying that he should for saying that Hutchinson should get 8 sacks this year. Yo, Daryl, you add me? The Bears' offensive line is terrible. Dang. Don't they have a new quarterback though, Justin Fields? I wonder how he feels in this situation. Because as a quarterback, you should, you know what I'm saying, you should most definitely have time to throw. But if your offensive line is terrible, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me, Daryl. As a quarterback, you need that pass protection. Vikings can run block, but Cousins don't scramble, so he is sitting duck. Isn't he retiring soon? Yeah, that's me, Daryl. Go ahead and add me. Bet. Bow. Oh, I got you. Bow, we in this jump. Justin Fields is like Jalen Hurts, athletic but young. But just the worst. And has the worst receiver corps. Dang. So, what picks, what positions would you draft in order to make the team better? If you had to draft the Bears picks for the next 5 years.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, y'all, we going against my man's Daryl.
M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this
And of course, I get the ball first.
a sea of pyrotechnics.
Dang.
Out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm not even gonna sweat it. Wanna know why? Because I'm pretty sure we're gonna come down this field and score off the rip. 'Cause that's how I'm gonna go.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. down.
Alright, we're gonna get a little bit of some yards. 3 yards. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games.
Come on, Andrews. I expect him to go grab this block, man.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
At least I can rely on Patrick Ricard a little bit.
Winds up paying for it pretty good. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah!
Come on now.
Just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play.
If I'm the Bears, O-line would be my first priority, then wide receiver, then defense is straight. They could use a cornerback, and the offense needs so much help. Good grief. So what is their running back position looking like? Is that decent?
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, Teams will use their wide
Dude, you said the
receivers
offense
jet
needs so
sweep
much help.
end
Like,
arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield.
I can only imagine what the run game is like.
This was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it if you're a throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle
Guard,
the games
wide
on your
receiver,
team's
cornerback,
calendar.
and defensive
You circle
tackle.
Pro Bowl without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every
Wow.
year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Edwards.
Oh, I got his ankles a little bit, just a little bit, y'all.
Gonna get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe
They can run the ball because
I think so.
they have
One
a
of my
stud.
favorite
He
coaches
just
used
gets
to say,
hurt
"Son,
often.
you
Dang.
darn near lay down near the end
He a
zone and
beast
get
when he
hit.
gets hurt
Give
too
me my
often.
best power running play with my best back right now."
on 2nd and goal. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they
Definitely
force
can't
the
believe I just did
INT
that.
on the game's opening drive. Offensively,
Oh, yo, that's it.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know
All
that.
right,
That's
so
pretty obvious.
Big O.
The beauty though is it's happening early.
Other than Mike
They don't
McCarthy,
panic,
what
they don't
is
compound this problem.
a liability on the
Long way to
what
go
is the
just
weakness
to
of
get back in
Dallas?
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away.
What would you say is the weakness of Dallas Cowboys?
And it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable.
My man is David. Now you about to get this song in my head, bro.
2nd down at 4.
Come on, bro. You can't be doing that. I can't even sing, but you know. She want that Marvin Gaye. Yes, sir. That's a safety. Let's go.
Get over here!
One more time, Scorpion. I don't think he heard you.
Get over here!
Alright.
These two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play
Which
away
line? The
because
defensive
if it's
line or
a
offensive
tight
line?
game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
O-line, no defensive tackle that commands a double team to free up pass rushers, and no wide receivers that can blow
And the
Blow the
interception
top
thrown
off.
in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, "Don't do
O-line.
that again." What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that,
Dang.
he also told us, "Let's put it."
So what would be your first step to fixing that? I know for a fact the O-line would be your first priority.
Here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this play, a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense.
Alright, let me change it up a little
Back-to-back,
bit.
they've been tackled behind the
The first
line.
drive was strong, but it wasn't as strong as I needed it to be.
And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be stopped short of the first.
All right,
down
4th
as they
down.
rally to tackle him at about the 28. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
It's a little 4th down. I'm not tripping. I'm definitely going for this.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Great catch.
Gibbons running back downfield. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40.
Let's go.
On that one. 32
He ain't
yards.
sticking to Lamar.
Run the option here on 1st and 10. He's
Let's go, y'all.
but he takes
One more time.
Let's go.
Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards.
O-line is the biggest priority. But if Tyler Smith pans out, then we straight. I would still want to tackle next year, but we will be able to run more with strong guards. Yeah, y'all run game will be elite with Tony Pollard and Zeke.
Able to get this down inside the 15.
Defensive tackle and cornerbacks and safety all need work.
8 yards on the pick.
Which I can understand.
Some options on second and
O-line
short.
first, then stud defensive back to hold down one side while teaching Diggs the way out. Okay.
Jackson gonna give this one to Edwards.
Come on, y'all see how we creeping up this field?
8-yard line.
Creeping on a come up, you know what I'm saying?
Give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been
Diggs is
getting
cool,
it
but
done
he
on
is
this
not
drive. The holes have
confident.
been large, and they've been
He
barreling
is
through
not
them, picking
confident
up
in
first
safety
downs.
plays. Average at best. They give up too many plays over the top. See. So what would y'all do in this situation? Would y'all trade somebody, or would y'all sign a free agent that has some experience?
Action. Now Jackson rolling to his right.
See, I tried to live that. It was almost another pick at the red zone.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Second down and goal. Jackson
Got it right in the window. Come on.
Oh, yeah!
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
that opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
It's either a pick or a huge play with Diggs. So basically, you're saying it's a hit or miss situation. If you don't get the pick, it's going to be over the top.
Still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
I wouldn't mind getting Stephon Gilmore for the right price, but it may be better to go young.
In at the 13.
I mean, for how long would you want Stephon Gilmore, though? Would you want him for a year? Would you want him for 2 years? It all depends. Because if you're saying you might settle for someone younger, that means you can still bring in Stephon Gilmore for like a year or two, and he could just lead the way for Diggs and the others. And then by the time his contract is done, he can go. Use him while you have the time to.
At the line, the Cardinal offense.
If that makes sense. You correct me if I'm wrong.
They surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you.
I would want Gilmore for like 2 years. Yeah, that should work now. That should work. For saying that you still all you're doing is just giving up a spot. Yeah, you right.
First down.
And you can also have Stephon Gilmore show him the ropes. Oh, thank you.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off.
Simple.
36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there.
Diggs is still QB1. He just want a good compliment though. Yeah, I mean he can always show him the ropes.
Before they've
He can.
intercepted.
For I feel like Stephon Gilmore should be able to teach him a lot. Some of the stuff that he don't know, some stuff that he probably won't understand.
Steps away to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins.
Help fill in his weaknesses to his strengths, so they're not really weaknesses.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I mean, it all depends on how you want to look at it for real.
They'll run on first down. Edwards. And he'll
Who
find his
else?
way down to the 12.
You did say
Timeouts. So as
defensive tackle.
we step
Who would you get at that spot?
for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That would be viable for the Cowboys.
Being chased out left. Looking left side. Here's Rumpet complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Matter of fact, I got another question. Is the Cowboys a pass first or run first team?
Under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
Yeah,
And Dobbins
that's available right now.
gonna get there.
A defensive tackle that's available right now.
Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the
I had a feeling we were gonna see him.
This just a 23
Nah, he's still in the Ravens for like another year or two,
but ultimately
I
could not
believe.
take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position because 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Tucker now following the made field goal set to
They don't know what they are. That's their problem.
pulls it in at
Yeah, cause I mean they can both run the ball and they can pass the ball. I mean, I don't blame them for not knowing what they are, but at the same time, they do need to establish that fast. Cause you have 2 whole threats. You have Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. Connection was lost. It's alright. That's still a GG's in the chat, y'all. GG's to Daryl. Hey, Daryl, ain't no problem, bro. Things happen, dog. For real, things happen. It was a pleasure playing you though. No cap. My man Zosrema said they should be run first, but you don't pay a quarterback $40 million to pass 25 times a game. Bro, it's all good. No cap. It's all good, bro. It's still a pleasure playing you, for real. I ain't got nothing to trip about. I mean, for real, I'm not gonna lie. Paying Dak $40 million shouldn't matter. Because I still have at the end of the day, me, myself, and my thinking, I feel like if I have a reliable quarterback, which Dak is, if we have, I'm not gonna say we, because I'm not a Dallas fan, but if I were to look at Dallas and be like, okay, if Dallas has a good offensive line, all right, bet, Daryl, no cap, bet. If Dallas has a good offensive line, I don't care how much money I am paying Dak Prescott. $40 million just so he can still be all reliable and we're going to be a run-first team? I have no problem with that at all. She told me to wake her up at 1:30. They're receiving corpse of suspect right now, so I would want to. I wouldn't want to pass. Did you mean I wouldn't want to pass too much?
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon.
Is Dak really reliable though? He struggles when it matters most, even with the suspect who line the best show up and makes necessary. But I mean, I don't think Dak isn't reliable. I feel like he is. But I don't think Dak is a liability, I should say. Care to comment?
Everybody got something to say about Dak Prescott. Like Dak Prescott's supposed to block for himself
No,
and then throw the ball.
no. I'm saying when it comes to he said even with a suspect O line. Oh, okay. You wouldn't want them to be a pass first team.
No. Not with the O-line suspect, no. You want them to be run first and use play action. To try to keep the linebackers at bay and try to keep the defensive coordinator from blitzing. That's the honest to God truth. The Dallas Cowboys offensive line was absolutely horrific last year. Leo Collins looked like my daughter out there at times. I mean, it was sad. Leo Collins got punked in the playoff game. Collins, Connor Williams, and Tyler Biadasz, or how are we supposed to say his last name, all got dominated swiftly. I mean, really look at what happened. The 49ers defensive line really made them look like punks. I mean, they're all supposed to be grown men.
I mean, it's Daryl said it's good.
What's going on with you, D-Nice?
He disappears just as much as his receivers against playoff teams.
How can you expect a man to, everybody likes to say, well, this quarterback does this and this quarterback does that. They have better offensive lines. You give me Dak Prescott with a good offensive line against any team. Give me an average offensive line. Everybody's sitting up here trying to dog Dak with a left guard that couldn't block my mom right now. The left guard and center were horrendous last year. Everybody wants to knock Dak just to knock him. But, I mean, how many people are really sports fans?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But you got to do it.
Everybody wants to talk football and down somebody. But at the end of the day, it's not about the Dallas Cowboys. It's not about Tampa Bay. It's about 53 men. They go out there each week and play football. And sometimes things are tailored a certain way, and sometimes they aren't.
So much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard. Get your fastest guy and
there are times when I actually sat back and I thought football might have been set up specifically for the fact that teams like New England, Dallas, Cincinnati, Chicago all had times where they would go max protection and run 2-man routes. And then you get teams coming at them and it's like, right now you need to go max protection, and they never done it. Sometimes football makes absolutely 0 sense, and there are other times where it makes complete sense.
Get over here!
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt.
I mean, for real, if you really want to break it down, the New York Giants are the world's biggest monotony right now. I don't understand nothing they've done.
Saquon Barkley coming back this year?
I mean, he's playing.
Especially on 3rd and 1, gotta be in sync, and they were. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before
You know you
they
have to take
dropped
her.
inside the 40.
Have to take her for
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
For real. I mean, they're both Cowboys fans anyway, for real, so.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll be good as the game progresses.
My man, David said Big O trying to start a riot.
No, right? This is how I look at Dak Prescott. His rookie year, he had his best offensive line. His rookie year, the offense was tailored to him. After that, everything started going downhill. After he had that phenomenal rookie season, they said to him, okay, we want to see you do this. You didn't upgrade what he was doing well. You said, we want to see you do this.
Do something totally new.
But it wasn't to his strengths.
Exactly.
And that's the problem.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers.
My man David said Cowboys on Cowboys crying. If he calls Dak mid one more time.
They go with Chubb on
Bro, you wildin'. Oh, I couldn't get that hit stick though? Okay, that's fine.
Nick Chubb taking it in from 11 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
I think we can win with that, but he has limitations to me. You can give him the O-line, but he wants. But I still feel like he would struggle against playoff teams because he always has. I think Kellen Moore is part of the problem too. My man said he agrees they don't make the offense to what Dak does best.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been.
Man, I could have had a house call right there. all the blocks was looking good, but they weren't close to me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready at least for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There we go. Gonna move these chains a little bit, y'all. Couldn't get nothing with this run game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Room here to run.
So close, but yet so far. It's all good. Dak Prescott or Tony Romo?
Prescott. Well, I tell you what. If Romo had the defense we got right now, the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Because he was Mr. Elusive.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And
If Dak had the wide receivers he has now from back when he was a rookie, would they win the Super Bowl too? Because they did come close.
I'd have to look at the complete offense because I really don't remember. All I know is they played to Dak's strengths, and they changed multiple things to play to Dak's strengths.
No one complains about his O-line when he putting up 40 against the Commanders or the Eagles, but put him against real competition and it's a problem. Mahomes went to the Super Bowl with no OTs. That's offensive tackles, right?
One of them got hurt in the game against Buffalo. So, I mean, what are we really talking about?
Burrow got sacked more than anybody.
But Burrow had a defense. Burrow had a defense that was, to me... Okay, let me ask this question. If Kansas City kicks that 3 at halftime, instead of going for it, and losing what felt like all the momentum in the game, are we even talking about Cincinnati? I mean, I know if was a fifth, we all be drunk. But, I mean, it kind of felt like if Baltimore doesn't fall off with injuries, Cincinnati doesn't rise up. I mean, really looking at it, Pittsburgh rose up, but, like, really? Think about that. If Baltimore doesn't crumble, does Cincinnati really, you know?
We never know because they didn't. It's speculation because they might have found a way.
This is my thing. We can sit here and speculate all we want. But if you measure apples to apples, I feel like this. If you want to talk Dak Prescott, talk when they did what he did best. Other than that, there's no point in talking about Dak Prescott. Because Dak Prescott right now is in a situation that is not really tailoring to his strengths. You let him run the offense he ran in 2016 with Scott Linehan, when he was doing so many things he was familiar with. Then talk to me about that. As an overall player, I know where I rank Dak Prescott.
Go.
Simple as that. I've seen enough to understand that Dak can do a lot of things good, and I've seen him grow as a quarterback. Simple as that.
And they might not have won the game, but Burrow never played poorly. I'm talking about the individual performance.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big completion there, and he
In 2016, they gave Zeke the ball 25 times. Dak wasn't the main focus of the O-line.
But when they passed the ball, how many out of every 10 passes, how many of his passes were play action? How many of his passes were slants, drag routes, ins, outs, quick, easy reads? That's the point I'm trying to make. If we're going to have this conversation, let's not half-ass it. Let's really break it down. When you change into an offense where you don't have the quick release passes, you're looking for development. 10, 12-yard routes. Then he's breaking in. Then he's breaking out. Double moves. What are we really doing when you have a weakness on the O-line? I mean, Jesus, Lord have mercy. We're having this conversation like we're only talking about Dak Prescott. When there's 5 people, sometimes 6, that are accountable for what he can and cannot do with that football. This conversation amongst Dak Prescott or any quarterback is absolutely irrelevant unless we talk about the offensive line, including the tight end in front of him. You think Tom Brady does what he does without Tristan Wirfs being drafted in the first round?
Got my man Rome coming through it in the building. What's going on, Rome?
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
My man's came through with the all about the Benjamins line. I was saying that, I think yesterday, bro. I was just coming up the cut, whistling that jump. How you doing today, Ron? How you feeling?
Give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is
That's the offensive coordinator fault more than anybody, because you're not calling plays suited to your roster.
But this is my thing, and it's not because he's black. But let me bring up Eric Bieniemy to y'all, the hottest offensive coordinator in the NFL. Eric Bieniemy is putting together that offense for Patrick Mahomes, and now they're talking about, well, why doesn't he have a head coaching job, and this and that. The rumor, I believe, is nobody hires him because they look at Patrick Mahomes like he's a one-hit wonder, being that you're not going to find another him, and you can't run that offense with just anybody. Now, when I look at that entire thing about him, you look at offensive coordinators now. If anybody in this chat over 25 years old remembers, how often were we reminded of who the offensive coordinators were? I mean, I'm 39. I don't remember a time when the names of the offensive coordinators were so prominent. But now we talk about Josh McDaniels, Eric Bieniemy. We talk about Gary Kubiak, Andy Reid, Mike McCarthy. You know, we talk about all these guys who started out as offensive coordinators, and now they're big head coaches. I mean, look at what Mike Martz did, for crying out loud. They even named it the greatest show on turf. So when you really break all that down, they call Kellen Moore the Wonder Kid. I wonder why.
Let's go.
So therefore, with him having that nickname Wonder Kid,
Here we
of course
go.
he's doing dumb
Money
shit.
talk.
What team in the NFL do you see Dallas? But you know why? Because he wants that notoriety. If he calls that reverse and they hit it, ESPN's going to talk about it for 6 or 7 minutes. That's the point I'm trying to make to y'all. Scott Linehan already had his name out there. He's not doing dumb stuff. He's not playing dumb football. He's content with doing the right things at the right time. But when you're trying to make a big name for yourself and trying to get head coaching jobs, this is the problem. That's why I said I wanted Kellen Moore to get a head coaching job and leave. I wanted Mike McCarthy to call plays because that's what he's best at, in my opinion. He's a great offensive coordinator. Not so great head coach, in my opinion. There's a difference. Everybody in here has a job, pretty much. So when you look at it, whatever you do every day, you might look at your manager or supervisor like, well, I can do his job. But do you really know the ins and outs of his job? I tell my supervisor every other day, yeah, I can do your job. I love to sit behind your desk. But when it comes to dealing with the roll-off drivers, I don't know much about that. I know how to handle myself and residential drivers, though. I don't know how to smooth and keep everybody happy. That's his job. I just lay down the law. But sometimes you can't dictate to grown men. Sometimes grown men feel themselves. That's why somebody got fired about 3 months ago. He was feeling himself too much. He had to learn that the job did not depend on him every day. And I'm sorry that one individual is no longer working with me. Somebody got fired last week. I was told to fire him. I didn't pull the trigger. He said, let me call you back. 10 minutes later, he pulled the trigger. And then I had to hear about, now why didn't you do it? We can sit here and discuss Brady, Prescott, Aaron Rodgers, Mahomes, or whatever. But y'all, when we had this conversation, let's talk about the offensive lines too. Because nobody in the NFL has a weaker offensive line in the middle than Dallas. Let's just be, well, had one. Because Connor Williams is gone, but they still got the center. And only God knows if he's going to improve. But I'm hoping and praying he does. Because right now he stinks.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the
I really hope Tyler Smith works out. What position he play?
Well, they're going to play him at guard.
Right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Good stuff. He dropped it.
With the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here.
I see his potential at guard, and he won't have to extend as much as he should and hold.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Forced out to his left.
Get him.
And this is caught.
Dang.
Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again.
Whole entire plate busted open. Good strength and can move people, so it should be good strength and he can move people, so it should translate. I say go get J.C. Treader.
That's the thing. That's what we say, right? But what do the NFL scouts and the people in the know? What do they really know about J.C. Treader? Just like I say a lot of things. I'd like to go get a couple people right now. But if they were so sought after, why Dallas doesn't already have them? What about Anthony Barr, the linebacker? He's still a free agent. There's a couple guys out there I would say, oh yeah, Dallas, go get him. Oh yeah, Dallas, go get that guy. But the thing of it is, really look at it. Dallas took a tackle turned guard in the first round. They could have went and got Eric Flowers. They could have went and got so many other guards. They have good track records and good reputations and good health. Willie McClay has a job that he's really good at for a reason. You know, I'm trying to be more realistic at all times being a Cowboy fan. But at the end of the day, it bothers me. But I also understand the team philosophy. Why pay a bunch of veterans when you can pay a young guy less money and get better production and then raise him up and sign him to a long-term contract? I get that philosophy. I really do. But you can't use it at every point. You just can't. You know? And I have hopes that the Cowboys do better than last year. At 12-5, I didn't even see that coming. So I think the defense will carry this team for a little bit. But we don't know what Jalen Turbo's going to do. We don't know what everybody's going to do. What if CeeDee Lamb puts up 113 receptions and 1,400 yards and 14 touchdowns? We haven't seen him get to do what he does the best. See what I'm saying, y'all? The offensive coordinator needs to get the best out of the players. And here's my biggest thing about Dallas. And this is what bothers me the most. Why don't we get our best players the football in space? Think about it. Everything you seen CeeDee Lamb do at Oklahoma, he had the ball in space. Tony Pollard, ball in space. Think about that. That's what makes Josh McDaniels such a hot commodity. You know, y'all think everything was Tom Brady? No. Wes Welker was getting the ball in space. Randy Moss was a deep threat. So what happened with Gronk? He was getting the ball in space. They were covering Randy. For every action, there's a reaction. For every cause, there's an effect. I raise my right hand to God. I would love to be Dallas Cowboys offensive coordinator. Because I got something for y'all. You take Zeke with an average offensive line and you come out 4 wide. It don't matter. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. As long as it's a single back 4 wide. Zeke, pick your hole. When you make that defense come out with those 4 defensive backs to have to cover those 4 receivers, what happens then, y'all? Who really wants to tackle Zeke coming at you full speed? And the great Malcolm Jenkins said that on TV. He said if Zeke hits the secondary, nobody wants to run up on him. He's coming full speed. But that's the point I'm trying to make. There's simple things that Dallas Cowboys should be doing that they aren't.
What's going on, Terrence? How you doing today, bro?
That's my dog right there.
We're still praying we don't get Denver Josh McDaniels. I've heard that name. Who is he again?
He was the offensive coordinator for New England. He went to Denver and he tried to... I kind of felt like Josh McDaniels tried to become the biggest thing in the league when he took Tim Tebow. I mean, I think he tried to get the shock factor. I had told people that I thought Dallas was going to get Tim Tebow in the 4th round. I didn't see him going before the 4th.
What round did he get drafted in?
The 1st. The 25th overall pick.
Yeah, I knew there was a whole lot of hype back then.
And that's the thing.
Cause I remember
that 4-letter word hype is incredible.
Yeah, I remember being in like 3rd grade and people would be like, they'll put their hand to their head or something like that. Whatever he would do, it's like Tebow time or something.
He was still Tebowing.
Yeah, I'm just like, bro, what? I was mad confused.
But you're not a football fan like that.
Dang, David. Really? Baby Gant? Okay. I thought Tebow was Elway pick. Didn't he come back recently or something?
Who?
Tim Tebow.
He tried to come back and play tight end for his buddy. But when the NFL asked him to do it, he couldn't do it.
That doesn't make sense. My man TJ said Tebow was the worst ever.
Tebow wasn't the worst ever. They just didn't play to Tebow's strengths. Tim Tebow needed those wide receiver screens and little things like that. They didn't let him do it. They want to take Tim Tebow and say, hey, do this. And Tim Tebow's not that kind of player.
Oh, that's right. He tried to become a tight end for the Jags.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3.
Dang, David said what strengths?
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a
Tim Tebow was a quick see it and do it quarterback. Look at what he did at Florida. He put up good numbers against good teams. He wasn't throwing for 500 against
Just not a whole lot of room to
Orange County State. You know what I'm saying? He put up good numbers against good teams. For real. And I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. I'm going to tell you something. And y'all know I don't talk religion on my stream. But I'm going to say this. And I'm going to leave it at that. If he didn't profess his love for Jesus Christ as much as he did, Tim Tebow would have retired an NFL quarterback. That's what the truth is. Because there's so many guys out here living that wild and free lifestyle. They don't want to hear nothing about God or Jesus or nothing. Because they feel inner guilt and things of that nature. That's on you. Because you've seen me complain about that too many times.
I still got it.
You still got what?
I still got it.
Still got what?
He caught the ball both feet in. Bad play, bad decision, everything, yeah. But
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way
my man said people were mad at bruh for holding the ball too long.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully.
TJ said Josh McDaniels didn't know how to use him.
No, because Josh McDaniels thought he was going to make him into the next big thing or whatever.
Do I need to blitz him? Do I need to press
It's just like me.
him? Do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
David said Russ is God first for real, and we love him. Tebow would be notorious for holding the ball too long without reading beyond his first option.
It's funny he didn't do that at Florida, though.
And down inside the 40
I think, well, I don't know for sure, because I wasn't really watching the inner workings of what he had going on in Denver. All I say is this. We can sit here and talk about Tim Tebow and his stats or whatever we feel, right? But here's my biggest thing. Tim Tebow left the NFL with a winning record as a quarterback. So in all this talk and all that, he can't do this and he can't do that, remember one thing. He has a winning record as a quarterback. And I will never personally stop saying it. If he didn't profess his love for Christ the way he did, and ideas and beliefs of Christianity and encourage others, he would still be an NFL player. Well, I think he will have to be retired now, but things would have been different. Seriously.
Imagine Tebow in a Lamar Jackson style offense.
They were probably hoping to get him a little shorter field
He's a
goal
playoff quarterback every year.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead,
But then
they
again,
stretch it out,
he may not
but he's got to
be
feel
as
great now
successful.
that he put it through the pipes.
Well, hold up. It was Tebow, Willis McGahee, and I forgot who the other running back was.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
David, you could come on, D. You play football. You and I both know what it's like in a locker room for high school. So imagine what it's like in the locker room for grown men. Come on, bruh. Think about what we talked about. How can you talk about that in front of a man? You know what I'm saying? And then you got to hear about God.
He said,
Yeah, no Sean Marino. That's who was there.
I'm gonna say Tebow would be buns in the Lamar offense.
Lamar offense isn't even Lamar offense.
You good?
Haven't ate in a while.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left.
I'm gonna say Russ broke that trend. It was no Sean. I had a QB like that in high school. We just ignored. Go ahead, bro.
Him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will get
Dang,
into the
y'all.
end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players.
Where do y'all place Donovan McNabb as a quarterback?
Receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game
I definitely should have ran that with Lamar.
so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Flush to his right. And Jackson so tough to
Yeah,
stop.
see.
He's got
I'm
a
going when I
first
can
down.
run. That
He
can't
gives
run.
himself
That can
up
run
there at
Lamar.
the end. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got
Let's
it.
go.
Giving
I
the
get
lead
Tebow
for
one
first
game,
down
but
completion.
it was him winning or him not losing them games. So Tim Tebow was really that bad or nah?
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40.
Getting his ankles, I'll tell you that.
35. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Let's go.
Have it in the red zone before
Like
the
when I
crosses
think of
over
winning
the
a game, I think of you being the good amount of the reason why you won. Yeah, but I mean it's still a team game though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course you're gonna be a big amount of why you won, but you still gotta rely on your team a little bit more.
2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
My man said it looks like a Madden glitch.
Play
You have to show me.
Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he
You almost definitely got to show me that.
tackled down at the 1.
And how nice is it for him to know that when
Because I know for a fact his famous running touchdown, or famous touchdown in college, does not look like a Madden glitch.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw
So,
the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Tebow wins nine games, averaging
20-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tebow wins 9 games, averaging 11
Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
and 84 yards. But they win. I respect the win, but you could have put a kicker in and got the same. But with each play that he was a part of, did he truly make those plays count for what he contributed to the W though?
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher.
If a quarterback that wasn't averaging 100 yards.
But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Were they a pass first or run first team?
Taken past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's why I'm asking the questions.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Being chased out left. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take it to the
All right.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
I could have got a pick 6 if my players didn't get in my team. They had Demarius Thomas and Brandon Marshall, I want to say. RIP Demarius Thomas, but
Classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens will take over.
they had one of them, but literally had some great weapons and had a crazy defense.
Yeah, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you
That's
or
wild.
a throw by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
That's wild for real. That did sound like a good team and everything. We got my man's Mr. 205. My man's Antonio with the like and the share. What's going on, bro?
Has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to equal Matt
That's
Prater's
money.
record. It's a 64-yard attempt.
How he missed? Oh, dang. He really missed that.
Juice and ambitious effort.
Wow.
Well short. So that would have been something from that distance.
I'm doing really good today, bro. I feel really good.
As we have reached the intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA
I'm glad to hear that you're doing good, bro. For real. Yeah, I'm about to get my rematch with you soon, though. That's all I know.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles.
You want to see? They had Julius Thomas at tight end also. What was Julius Thomas's strengths? Like, what was he super good at?
What was in my hand?
I can't have many.
Wasn't gonna get no know-how.
How you gonna stop me?
Try. Harlem Shake.
There we go.
Get over here!
Like back in like 3 minutes. All right. Yeah. Hey, Mike. We just got to run our rematch soon. That's all I know. Oh, there we go.
My dog, Mr. 205 is in the building.
You make a sandwich? You make a sandwich to go with those?
I don't have energy right now. Got the block. One. And then it smells scrumptious. Ain't too much, big homie. How you doing?
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike lineman.
Let's go.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Just like that, yo.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Up by 5. Most definitely have to get another stop.
Kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. I did my 25 push-ups last night, too.
I told you I wanted to film it. So I could make it a reel and send it to your uncle so he can put it up there.
So, what, you want me to redo them?
I mean, that's not fair if we get them.
That's a no-no. See what they do here this go around.
Right?
He really put his whole shoulder into my chest.
Didn't I tell y'all that Golden State would win by no less than 8? I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Try to tell y'all.
Hey, Celtics still. I still got the Celtics.
Now it's Edwards.
I would love a defensive tackle for the Cowboys defense. Imagine if we
They
would.
got one.
Imagine if we would have traded for Aaron Donald.
They signed John Ridgway. They drafted him. He's going to be the new anchor. He's big, he's nasty, and he's strong.
What college did he come from?
Arkansas. Big Soy.
He said, I hope boy from Georgia that the Eagles got don't be a problem like that.
I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from a yard out, and the Ravens have once again taken the lead. They'll look to throw. 9 time to his left. And
Diaz. That dude's last name Diaz. Into a little boy, he said.
Hey, the Cowboys got an undrafted free agent named Alec Lindstrom. I think he can take his job for real.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
I'm in the white jerseys. Yes, sir. I'm in these white jerseys. I didn't want to play this game. We had previously did the friendly quit and whatever, but Madden still matched us up, so figured I can play it. Keep pushing.
Let me get that wash my hands.
All right.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
I wanted to go outside and run a little bit.
You just hurt your back.
I know.
Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
The stomach's gonna be a problem.
Even though outside is amazing.
Yes, it is.
What the weather look like for y'all?
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still
I feel like this dude cannot stop my plays right now. He just can't stop me. I'm just trying to keep myself afloat now. Got Jacob Perkins with the light. What's going on, Jacob? How you feeling today? Are you in South Carolina? I ain't even gonna lie. I've been there before. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. I love Myrtle Beach. Probably one of the funnest summers I ever had, for real. But how are the storms over there? Do storms become really bad out there whenever it does hit? I'll tell you, like, the storms don't hit too bad up here in Maryland, but I mean, jeez, the past few storms we had for since the past week or so, crazy. But you know, I love me some warm. I ain't gonna lie, this warm air feels amazing. Go outside, shoot around a little bit, have some fun. Definitely the move.
They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews.
Told you he can't stop me now. He can't stop me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
I just gotta be able to stop him for it. I live at the beach. Oh yeah, when the sun goes down, weather gets wild. Okay. I don't know if this is a myth or not. I don't know if it's true or not. But maybe you can help me since you live at the beach. Whenever the sun goes down, does the waters get more aggressive at night? Like to the point where you hear them?
Oh.
Nah, I'm cool. I was thinking about it, but nah.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will
I know it's hot.
answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And out across
Okay.
midfield down to the 45.
Okay.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch
I
this
thought he was going to the receiver.
go-ahead touchdown. And
You're probably used to it or not, but does that ever bother you, like, for how loud they get sometimes?
not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Like I said, you're probably used to it, but
Now here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What you mean the weather get wild, Jacob?
For Dobbins.
he in South Carolina.
Right, I mean, but what's he mean? Like,
When it comes to like storms, I asked him about like the storms, yeah,
Bodies there, and that's when you kind of find
because I know they on the coast,
right who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3
and you know they get hit worse than us, but we get hit pretty bad too.
Okay, I can stand up when the going gets
especially like the Storms for the past 1.5 weeks.
And we've got a one-score game.
I mean,
So it's Ravens
almost the beginning of the week and then the end of the very next week, driveway almost flooded. Yeah.
It's going to go down the wire. Dancing to his left. And Jackson going to have the
All right.
7 rushes for 160. We know what his offense is.
That's all it's been.
Matching each other pass for pass. How about
Legit.
the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly
They
right.
might bump him twice.
Coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get up front, get that push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, Dobbins, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Eric Decker, Demarius Thomas, Brandon Lloyd, Daniel Fells, Willis, and Noshawn. Year 1, Tebow averages 75 yards. Year 2, he averaged 123 with that.
And they were predominantly run first offense.
Throwing, Jackson on the move to his left.
He basically saying that you can get the same amount of whatever
A gain of 4 last play.
performance out of him as if he was a kicker.
Their partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. One last shot for Jackson. Steps away to and he's across for the touchdown.
That's all he had.
Yeah, I know.
Here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what?
I could never play like that.
They now have the lead
Me
with
neither.
a touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they
12 touchdowns, 6 picks over 16 games, so about 0.75 touchdowns per game,
Starting that last
100 yards.
They did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. They'll return. Oh, no, the ball is loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And that will
Yo, what's going on, cuz? Willett? Willett 84 game is in the building.
in this Baltimore victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major.
That's a fact, Jacob. I don't understand how you was able to play like that, but hey. That's his game. Nobody else can get away with that. Then there's his actual throwing mechanics. Tell me Tim Tebow's throwing mechanics wasn't that bad, David. Like we haven't even talked about anything with his eye test yet. Man, the previous time we had did the friendly quit, and then Madden matched us up again. So I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna play it. But all he had was Lamar Jackson that entire game. That's really all he had. Now I haven't seen Tim Tebow sling that ball. It ain't that bad, is it?
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side.
all we spoken about was his beliefs and his record, fam. Not one thing was about how he looked out there. Like, who can say they saw Tebow playing in Denver without cringing?
Look, we can sit here and we can talk about Tim Tebow all we want. At the end of the day, as a starting quarterback in the NFL, he has a winning record. And I will hold true to my beliefs. If Tim Tebow, you know what? Let me finish this statement and I have another one. Tim Tebow wore his religion on his sleeve. And we can talk about his mechanics and whatnot. But when he played, he won. But let me show y'all a comparison. There's a basketball player. He used to carry his Bible with him all the time and let his Bible be seen and whatnot. And I don't know if it was for show or whatnot. But when he stopped carrying that Bible with him, he started doing some very strange activities. Burning accounts on Twitter. Then it seemed like he started cussing. And I never seen that in him before. So what does that tell you? And I'm just a basic observer. So, y'all tell me. You look at TV, South Park. I watch South Park, but they make a lot of jokes and things about the other religions. And then they made one about Christianity. Nobody said a word after that. But when you profess to be Christian and Bible and all this and all that, they treat you different. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, them white shirts in that chair, those for you.
Oh, those are for me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I want y'all to really think about that. I ain't preaching enough. I'm just saying. Why do people get treated differently? And why did KD change?
Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased, and he'll take it.
Henry is really close. They don't run Christians out. They run the Muslims out. Yeah.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
It's the Muslim ball players. They do dirty. They accept the
But
Christians.
it's like Deion Sanders said.
Tucker now to kick it.
Deion Sanders said it best. He said, when I stopped talking about the women I had sex with and all that, I started talking about God. He said, the circle around me got small. And then I looked and I was by myself. And that's a Deion Sanders quote. Take it for what it is. That's all I'm saying.
Got my man's Mark Herman with that light. What's going on, Mark? How you doing today?
I'm not advocating for Tim Tebow at all. I'm just telling you how it looks to me. No matter what, he went out of the NFL as a quarterback with a winning record. Just what if he had an actual shot? That's all I'm saying.
KD changed because he's grown up from that young man with the living mommy in OKC.
His mommy don't determine what his
Actions do.
exactly.
Ground incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing Jones.
What is he about to do?
Open man right side.
That man ain't have no one to throw it to.
Yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. Risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right?
But my thing is, why did he have to embrace that villain role?
And receivers come open.
I understand we all got our things or whatever, but at the same time, I mean, you don't gotta embrace it.
They're gonna go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here.
Dang, I should have stayed in. I should have stayed where I was. The weird stuff I don't know, but he went heel because of that Golden State Warriors situation, which I do understand. But it's like, my thing is, everybody's gonna have something to say. You know what I'm saying? For real. That move was jaw like soft, say soft though. Got Cuz with it with that share. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That's why I wanted to spread the line out. Good grief. I keep doing it again. Oh, pick. Thank you. Even off my stupidity, he still did something stupid himself. Let's see what we can do. I'll say God at all people with this.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys.
Let's go.
They took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Got a first. 2nd and 1. We getting closer, y'all. We getting closer. Come on. There we go. First down. He can't stop me.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Over the top. Over top his head. Let's go. We got Ronald McGee with that. Like, what's going on, Ronald? How you feeling today? Tell me he ain't about to quit. Thank you. I almost did, bro. Almost did for real. Muhammad Abdul-Rauf. That's the story itself. Go ahead and cut through that. Look, man, I'm trying to get better at my run game for real.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation.
So I be seeing little things that I can improve on.
That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
I can see it in the line and everything. Even the stupid decisions I make, I'm like, all right, I should have done something better.
That kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess
My
what?
man's wrong, so he chilling. Man, what you been up to today, though? What made you chill? What you been watching, some movies or something? I ain't gonna lie, I've been chilling myself, you know what I'm saying? Definitely have to jump on the stream, have some fun with y'all. Alright. Feel like I could release that ball a little bit quicker. Someone had to pick up the block. Someone had to pick up the block. I don't know what the other dude was doing. It's crazy, ain't it? Macho Man, ain't that crazy?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, I know. Lazy bums. It's okay. We're good. Your run look way crispier than my... Hey, look, bro. It's just little things that I do when it comes to running the ball. Just little things. It ain't even all that. It's not even that big a deal. We got my man Aaron Baskerville with that light. What's going on, Aaron? How you feeling today?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Boy, we're having a good day so far. Good conversations. Pick. He can't quit yet. He has to wait until after halftime. Because he already used his pause. But I feel like he's going to disconnect also. He can do that. I keep forgetting people can do that.
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because
My man said he's chilling too.
it's not
I
something
feel that
you're
100%.
going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
How many games of Madden you played today?
For him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
Oh, we got 10 more seconds left. Let's see.
Before he crosses over out of bounds.
We can get something on the board. If not, we just going to kick the field goal.
Coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there
I
at
feel like
the
this is a
catch
touchdown play right here.
ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to
Yup.
get 10,
Let's go.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
21-0 by half. Let's go, y'all.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's
Let's go.
so time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's Johnson.
Nope.
And up to about the 20.
2 more seconds before halftime. Let's see if he's going to defend himself with this real quick.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Oh, he ran the ball.
Just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a
I'm trying to figure out if I get the ball or not. I think I do.
Two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough.
I think I do get the ball. Oh, no, I don't.
Welcome back.
Huh.
Halftime over. We
Get my
are
neck on
ready
that
for
one.
quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan.
I really thought I was going to be able to get that jump.
They will have the football first as the third quarter.
If we force another turnover out of him, he's most definitely going to quit.
Wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
Nope.
And they'll wind up
His sticks for days. Come on now.
gain of 9.
he hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah,
Home
even
team
on that
has
one, there
trouble.
was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
See what we got.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Stop his run game, y'all. We up in his house. Remember that.
There for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a
What are you most excited about when it comes to Madden 23? You excited about the new features?
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the
'Cause I can't wait to see how the game's actually going to be for real.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
You serious?
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45.
I'm not about to tackle him
3 yards
on his shoulders and then he's just gonna throw me off. It's not trying. That's not finna happen, bro. No cap.
Now they'll switch it up here.
Oh.
To throw. Open man is born. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
I just pre-ordered Madden 23 for both generations last week.
Here's
Can't
second
wait to
and
play
9,
it.
just a
Doesn't
yard
come out
on
until
that last
August.
run.
Yeah, isn't it what 95 more days left until it comes out?
Off play action. Jones.
Anyone know something crazy?
To Harris.
Madden came out with a trailer before 2K has. I'm talking about NBA 2K.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime.
That doesn't happen often.
They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
So I can only ask what's going to happen with NBA 2K.
Analyze what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
I haven't heard nothing about NBA 2K23. That's the crazy part.
Down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey Aaron, your Eagles gonna be the bomb this from Madden 23 though.
Touchdown, Patriots.
It most definitely is a random gamer tag. Like, I was thinking it was gonna be like Edgo or something. I don't know. Lego my Edgo, for real. But nah.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will
See, bruh, come on, bruh. I didn't even read your comment. And I already started saying it, bruh.
failing now to keep it away after the touchdown.
It's crazy.
Devin Duvernay now
Ah,
returning to the end zone.
bro, I be having some super close house calls, y'all.
Down at about the
I'm gonna get a
16
house call
yard
sooner
line.
than later. I'm gonna tell you like that. I don't know when NBA 2K23 is gonna come out. I couldn't tell you. I just hope the game is gonna be fluent and not like 22. 22's dribble moves are so ill. I'm not even a dribbler like that. I don't dribble on 2K like that. But the fact that all the movement is so stiff, I can't do it. Bruh, I did not read it at all. I didn't see it until after I said it. I wasn't reading it at all. Great minds think alike, bruh. That's it.
Careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone,
Great minds sure do think alike, bro. Got my man's Havoc gaming with the light. What's going on, Havoc? How you feeling, bro?
exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll go again
Run
with
it again.
Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the
Feel a lot better.
35.
I feel refreshed.
Offensive line has got some smiles. Sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
Baltimore's
the game.
playbook stay changing within
They wanna show
itself.
the world they're up to the challenge.
They go play action with Jackson. And
Good
he's
catch,
got his
Andrews.
tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first
Come
down.
on, 66. Are you? All right.
They were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back
Okay.
to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
All right.
Bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
Brandon, pretty good defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great
Got his feet down.
communication
Let's go.
as he dragged across each zone. You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins.
Him falling to the ground at first threw me off so bad.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Let me try.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
Why didn't you throw that ball to A?
Because I know I was on the run. I already knew an animation was going to be weird. I wanted to throw it so bad, but I was like, nah, I can't.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple.
2 minutes.
Second down.
Warning hit.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That's taken in by Duvernay.
Ankles.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Got him!
Back into their timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson.
Bruh. Do that.
And he picks
I
up
got
the
the first down.
yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Touchdown, y'all. Come on now.
Into the end zone from Baltimore. And the Ravens
Pulled up on this clip. We took over for real.
in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And beyond the 20.
What the Patriots gonna look like next year?
In fact, just
In
a
your
yard
opinion?
pass there to the 21.
I have no clue.
The Pats at the line ready to
Because
go.
Josh McDaniels isn't there. They haven't named an actual offensive coordinator.
To put together something here at the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember
wow.
one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a
The defense is still alright, right?
and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done,
Yeah.
and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays.
Come on, let's see what we got.
This game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes
And he can't
Good
get
stop.
that. He's taken down.
Get over here!
Patriots will take their 3rd and final
Oh, yeah, no JC.
Get the stop
Who's
just
JC?
with a little over
JC
60
Jackson,
seconds
the
left.
team's leader in
And
interceptions.
after the sack,
Oh,
it'll be
wow.
interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Jones.
I can tell you this much.
What?
Incomplete, and their struggles continue.
Next year, the only thing that stops me from watching football is my job.
now you've got a 3rd and long showing up.
I think, you know, your Uncle Tut, I don't think he's here right now to listen.
In their ears back.
But I know I can't get off of energy drinks. I gotta see everything I can see next season. I'm sorry.
Now a desperation
He
throw
threw that to you.
Mhm. Thank you, sir.
I don't mean no harm. I just want to see how the AFC East shakes out. I want to see how the AFC West shakes out. I've given the AFC South to Indianapolis off the rip. I mean, I felt like they were just a quarterback away the whole time anyway. And I think Matt Ryan is the perfect player to fit that mold and take that offense to the next level and be complementary to that defense.
That's the NFL record.
For real.
Turnout for him.
I think okay.
He had a rough time his last year.
I think he's doing okay.
Last 2 years in Atlanta with no running game to back him up and whatnot. And quite honestly, I think he has at least a good 4 years left in him if he stays injury free.
How old is he?
I can't tell you how old Matt Ryan is. But I tell you one thing, I don't recall him getting the hell knocked out of him too many times. That's why I say if he stays injury free, he'll be good.
Once the shots required.
Almost
I ain't got the clothes on.
chant right
Go ahead.
Collapse in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's
Put it
just
back
talk
when you
about
finish.
when you take care of
Alright, since
every
you said you're gonna
aspect
take
of
one,
the
I
game,
mean,
shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
what's going on? Maybe I overextended with the 4. Let's just say 2, 2.5. That's what I'm saying, D. He should be able to play football to his best effort. You know, football is going to be so big next year. It's going to be amazing. So far, we have been on for a little while. What's up, Aaron? How you doing, sir? I'm just sitting here for a hot second till Jay come back. Actually, he's back now. You enjoying your day off, sir? I'm already off the clock. This time tomorrow, I should be punching back in the clock a whole 12 hours from now. Woo!
Thank you, sir. All right, back into it. All right, going up against the Buccaneers. Yeah, I'm just gonna worry about the short pass.
I don't know why you going short pass when everything's gonna be medium or long.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Because most of the people I've played with Buccaneers never really went long ball for real.
The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bradley Pinion has it teed up.
Of course, I get ball first. It's all good.
Exciting offenses around as the Bucs visit
Just gonna keep
Baltimore.
it still.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down.
Great run
able to
off the
slip
rip.
across the 35.
Keep it pushing now.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round?
One's
That's
run
what I
like
call
that
a
on the
steal.
left side, too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to
Got
the
2
football,
stars
getting
and
him
an
on
X
the
factor
ground.
on the
I think
right
the
side.
play gets defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for runners to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
I try to get it to him sooner.
Even the Madden, that was a piss poor design. Why are you throwing the ball short of the sticks to begin with? Like you're trying to catch and run for it. You look and you saw the man out there already.
I ain't see him already out there. I didn't. It was just a poor play call.
I wasn't going to, tell you what to do, but I was changing right side of the field.
From the 40 now on second down. Brady
Get over here!
Let's see what we got here.
The defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing is Brady on third down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Surprised I didn't even get him on that dive tackle.
15-yard line.
We often hear the phrase,
But he still
"Short-handed
registered
tight
that
ends,"
for that.
and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, Bernard. And he's
Good
into
run.
the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. No run back here for Duvernay.
Still gonna be running the
Touchback out
ball.
to the 25.
First quarter.
I'm sitting.
Bless you.
More offense at the line, set to get going.
What are you about to say?
I'm sitting here. I could be playing PlayStation.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this
That's
one
why I can still be running the ball.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough. Calling
All I
plays
need
like
is
you
score.
don't know whether
All I
to
need
get
to
it
do
or
is
not.
score and get a
Makes you
stop.
focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things
Come
for
on,
you.
let's get this.
So the
Let's
big
get a,
play
let's get a
changes the
touchdown, y'all.
complexion
Come
of
on.
things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught.
Let's go.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Extra point away from tying the
All right, y'all. All we need is a stop. That's all we need. All we need is a stop, y'all.
extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. short kick from the 14.
Nope. That's a head stick right there. You can't take too many of those. I'm trying to tell you, you can't take too many. Let's see.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start
Good
thinking
stuff.
what you're going to do, you don't go away from what you did before.
Yes, sir, David. You know how we rolling. Come on.
Wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What's that Shelton Benjamin song? Ain't no stopping me. Nah, come on, dog.
And this one taken
Throwing it out of bounds and everything. Come on, let's go.
the play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady gonna throw.
On it. Oh, so close. Y'all saw how close we were? Y'all saw how close we were? Come on, dog. That's fine.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
See, that's something I got to work on. I was working on that a couple days ago.
The 3 straight incompletions.
Let's see.
They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Something told me he was going to be going to the
But not before he takes it inside.
outside with Mike Evans. I could just tell.
That time through the air. 32 yards.
That's fine. I got something for that,
Defensive
though.
side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get him to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan.
So, David, in your opinion, what's the best passing playbook? Robert Frowney, definitely not.
Line of scrimmage
We
to
cool over here.
37 on 1st and 10.
There we go. Stop his run game.
Is forward for a gain of
Stop it as fast as possible.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? On play action, it's Brady.
There we go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Get over here!
Set backs him up,
Hey.
3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Where he at? Okay.
Back to throw. Brady. Throw right side.
Nope.
caught
Stop him.
by James.
There we go. Come on now.
This play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the best playbook for you and your scheme and stuff like that? You don't gotta tell me everything, you know. Keep your little secrets and stuff. But you know.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Okay.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides
Rob
of the ball,
Gronkowski really
defensive
doing
defense,
that. Captain to the joke
every
that life.
situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down
Nope.
situations as
Come on now. We're stopping his run game.
Get the stop here. Now
Alright, bet.
Evans has it left side.
See, the only person I'm worried about is Mike Evans and Rob Gronkowski, bruh.
Out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd
That's a
down.
fact, homie. For real. Much appreciated, big dog. Matter of fact. Oh, snap.
Brady.
Oh, no, we good. Nope. I tried to stick on to him, bro.
Goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6
I
points.
tried to spot the ball and everything.
defensively that you got 2 goals because obviously you're trying
It's like we've been stopping him for a little bit, and next thing he would just get
down as well.
a conversion, 3rd or 4th down conversion.
1st and goal.
And Brady will sneak it. And he'll
That's fine. At least I know I'm holding him back, though.
The
Facts. Can't stand Mike Evans in this game. Mike Evans or DeAndre Hopkins.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes
It's mainly the double. It's mainly the people with the double meet X factor, especially like DK Metcalf and everything. Can't stand him either, for being honest. Nope, just keep it in.
Duvernay now gonna bring it out. Duvernay gonna sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
That's what I'm saying. I understand I'm playing the best team in the game, but I still feel like I can put up a big fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting up a fight, but the fight should be just a little bit bigger.
After the long touchdown drive we just
Facts, I hate DK in this game.
taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started
Okay.
again. You know, doesn't have to be anything
I got
dramatic.
you.
Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's
Fuck
gonna
me
bring
for
up
a
2nd
baby.
and 11.
But
Yeah. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay.
Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the
I
ball.
was in the midst of throwing that.
Bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the
Get this
Bucs
first
gonna
down, you
use
can
the
get cookies.
first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline.
I could just go out there and get a cookie myself at that point. Tripping.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Vita Vey.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down.
I got a punt.
Closed off
I'm not about to make it.
that's all he gonna do is keep on bumming you with
and bring up
Yeah.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook
it's
to
a
run it
bull
away.
rush, period.
Wish Calais Campbell was like this in that jump. Kind of.
This is taken at the 50.
I just bull rush almost all the time. That and spin.
7-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply,
Yep.
if you
Big
get out
facts, Big O.
fast
That's what I'm gonna do
after
next
making a play
possession.
downfield, terrific. If you can't,
Mm-hmm.
everyone hustle to the line of
Hey, Big O, that's all anybody has to do.
clock it and start over again.
That's why when that guy Tanucci came in the chat talking about how good he was, I'm like, you're playing with Tampa Bay. We don't know how good you really are.
Yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Best team in the game.
To throw is Brady. He's got Gronkowski yet again. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd
It was
and
that short of a time to bring him down in the first place.
Now Brady. Looking downfield
Thank
for
you.
Godwin. And incomplete on
You were late on your attempt.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially.
The ball hit his receiver's hands first.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Airing this one
That's
out for
pick.
Evans.
Nope.
He rifles
You ain't
one,
getting
it's
that.
intercepted.
Not today.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
This is one of those games just using the line.
Yeah, because people used to look down on that, right?
Time there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop. with
Still get
18
8 alive,
seconds to
but
go
it's not
in
as
the
bad
first
as it
half.
used to be. That's a fact.
Huh, you ain't lying, Big O.
You know, you pick off Brady unless he keep throwing pick. That's a fact. Got Malik coming through with the light. What's going on, Malik? How you doing today?
They go play action with Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So in the second quarter,
It just makes it feel like a rush 1v1 with the CPU.
The magic number for a really good game for a receiver. So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Gets it off to Freeman.
I'm out.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the
I'm just
15
glad
to
you didn't throw the ball to A.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a
I
chance
never
for
looked
one
at
more
that.
quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. And we're going
trying
to
to
get
catch him
timeout
off guard.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Do you ever run middle, high, low?
Tucker's kick is good.
For real, I don't even know what that is.
Will do it for this first half.
Well, I probably do, but I don't know the actual title of it. Or what I've been doing.
Both teams going back
What's
to their
middle, high,
game
low?
plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the
It's
call
a
of the second
5-wide concept where you have a receiver on the far outside, run the go route. The receiver on the slot runs the post, and the receiver on the closest slot runs underneath.
Oh.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
That makes sense, middle, high, low.
The whole goal of taking that one receiver and sending him deep is if he draws the attention of the safety.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
That first play he was in cover 4 or 6, he gave away that same fade.
Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half
Not with running,
they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room.
What's that, 3rd and inches? Can't be 3rd and 1.
Line of scrimmage and taken down.
Alright.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive on 3rd. On play action, now Brady.
Thank you.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Tom Brady on 9.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, there's no way he catches him. And he did.
6-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening.
Speaking of picking off Brady, shout out to you. There you go.
We've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Rolling to his left.
Let's go.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar.
Tucker now for the action.
Alright, we up by 3. Let's pick off Tom Brady again, hopefully. Because Tom Brady is still Tom Brady in these games. Got Uncle Tut with the light. What's going on, Uncle Tut? How's your day going so far?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Johnson on the return.
So close.
Across the 25.
My man is wrong wild.
Begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Big facts.
You are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back and
Trying to focus on Tom Brady for real.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Brady. Throwing left side. He's got
Come on, we can't be letting Rob Gronkowski be out here like that. Uncle Tut with the share, too. Good looks.
down at the 39.
Nice job, nice patience right
covering.
there. Put him on the right side,
Oh,
let
okay.
him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Oh, boy.
And Brady going to be intercepted.
Thank you for the interception.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to their own 47-yard line. Boy,
Take them off again, y'all.
interceptions in 3
If I score right here, he might quit.
You can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes
Look at Elliott going in for that Superman catch. Love to see it.
He just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right
What did he get tripped up?
now. They were on the field,
I mean, how did he get tripped up?
hoping to intercept the pass, to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high. right
Okay.
now.
He was. Key word is was.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Big facts, Big O.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Go ahead, bruh. Talking about the Eagles like that. Eagles and Eagles fans. That's wrong. Go ahead, bruh. Can't be telling Eagles fans to go to the nearest McDonald's like that. Come on, bro. You wildin'.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only
Neither they ain't doing much right now.
maybe they want to go to a zone blitz.
Gotta go get a maybe because the next grenade on not on the box.
You playing numbers while y'all? Or you just gonna get Kenobi back?
Defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
Or go acquire the bear?
Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Let's go.
Not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jackson, option right. And
There we
he's
go.
brought
4
down
yards.
to the 5 at the 6.
Nobody, but you can be on the list, son.
Couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
So what we got here. No.
To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left.
There we go.
And he caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood.
Here comes the money.
Finally.
Here
All
we
right,
go.
got the lead.
Money
Even
talks.
bigger lead.
Here
As a
comes
matter
the
of
money.
fact, so.
Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar.
Bet that's him.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Well, he hasn't quit yet, so.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Y'all gonna sweep the Eagles again this season? Man, that's
Tucker
crazy.
now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Did we sweep them last year?
And able to break this up.
Hey, Ron, what you got to say to it, though?
80-yard line. Great return.
That was me. I would come back with something. You know what I'm saying, Ron?
Offense set
Don't
to
get too
begin
quiet
the
on
next
us now.
possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again.
I want to swap that so bad. I'm glad we knocked it out of his hands.
They're trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's third and
Man, as
10.
Rome said, that y'all got worse. So how would y'all beat them?
What's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right
See,
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring
that's
points.
what you call an opinion.
In the second half.
Opinions are like toes, hands, feet, tongues, noses, and eyes. Everybody got them. But all I know is this. Last year, Philly came to Dallas. We gave them the smackdown. Then we got in our plane, flew all the way up to Philly, took our giant shoes and placed our feet in the Eagles' asses and had Santa Claus running for the hills. And then Rome went in his pockets and Rome cashed at me $20 that I took. Well, we can't specify what happened to this $20, but just know that the $20 was spent and I had a good time on Rome. So this season, they're all hyped up. We got A.J. Brown. I said the only brown you need to worry about is the brown in your drawers with the stains, because A.J. Brown will get smacked down like all the other Eagles. The only thing I'm worrying about is Peter coming after the Dallas Cowboys for what we do, because I know animal rights is a big thing right now in the United States.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end.
They are going to learn to respect our gangster.
Touchdown.
And that's the bottom damn line to it all. The Eagles don't want none of us. They're all hyped. We got this guy. We got that guy. That guy ain't bust a grape in the NFL yet.
Got Darian Sharp with the light. What's going on, Darian? How you feeling today? How's the family?
All the thing I'm going to tell you, Rome, is Rome, get your popcorn ready.
Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
After what's going to happen to the Eagles, I don't think he will want to eat at all.
Matter of fact, Rome, before they play, you make sure you send me your address so I can send you 3 boxes of tissues. So that way you have something to wipe your tears. Because I can't have no flooding coming from Philadelphia to Maryland. I can't swim.
Dallas lost too much.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. They have 3 timeouts. Do you run the football here, or
Let's go, y'all.
Let's go. So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Come on, let's see what we got.
2nd and 10.
Ah. Got away. It's fine.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Jackson to throw.
Wrong.
Why are you throwing the ball when you?
It's intercepted. Picked up
I
by
pressed the wrong button too.
the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in the tough
He
spot
wanted
with
you to
that
tackle him.
interception.
And he's
I
brought
know.
down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together.
He'll be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
So that'll back him up 5.
All right.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Nice.
Back to throw, Brady.
Oh,
And his pass is
thank you.
intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. The Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed
I
that
can't see
one
nothing.
play. And they got it right there.
Why?
It's so bright outside.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another
How was last night?
Dobbins.
Good. I'm going to 6-5. This morning, I'm going to 6-5 with them this weekend.
Now on 3rd down.
What you said?
Alright.
Jackson.
I know damn well you're not throwing the damn ball again. What the fuck? He ain't got no timeouts.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my God, Jay!
I wasn't paying attention.
How were you not paying? Oh my.
Because I was focused on the conversation. I wasn't paying attention.
A seismic
I wasn't paying attention. It was just a mistake.
break that the defense needed.
And I
Yeah.
just said all you gotta do now is run
Bruh,
the clock
I
out.
wasn't paying attention. I just said that. It's just the way it is. It's over with.
Execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those
It happened. I can't reverse time. Who am I?
Jay,
Dog.
I don't even want to hear no more.
Am I Kronos? Can I reverse
Jay,
time?
I don't want.
Alright.
If you're not playing, no. If you play to win the game, why are you playing the game? You can't make
It was
that
the
kind of
one
mistake.
time I wasn't paying attention. The one time I
All
wasn't
he,
paying attention.
all he needs is win that one time when he gets one of them. He's playing with Tampa Bay balls.
Bruh.
Ain't no.
It was the
bruh.
one time I was paying attention.
Jay, all you have to do the
Do you-
clock.
do you
Now,
make
my-
this-
now, you got. You know what?
Thank you.
You playing under game in Monica.
It was one play, one mistake. That's it.
Thank God he wasn't smart enough to just
Bro.
get in field goal range and tie it and then take the chance of winning the coin toss.
And he quit. Bruh, I was so focused on you and Amelia trying to figure out
Exactly. Why were you focused on us?
Because
That's
y'all
why,
right next to me.
that's why I ain't turn the TV on and play Madden myself on the 5. Because every time I turn that TV on, you start easing that way with your neck.
Bruh.
No, it's not, bruh. I'm telling you what happens.
Yeah, I just told you what happened. It is the way it is. I still won. It's whatever. Chill. Alright, we're getting into another one, y'all. Nah, I was bugged out for the mistake. Yeah, I remember seeing that episode. That episode was funny. Ugh. Fit that outside run. Bruh,
I ain't saying nothing.
you're looking at me a certain way though. Like, bruh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
it's over. You of course you don't know what he's talking about because guess what? He's not in the camera to look to be seen. But I'm right here. I can see it.
How much longer till my dinner ready?
Chill out.
How much longer till dinner ready?
Don't dance in your fucking video.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Boy, all right.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man.
Oh, he said that's how Dallas gonna be. That's how Dallas gonna look after Eagles done with him.
Diagnose a play and then go make it and finish it.
How did Eagles look after Dallas put that 50 on their ass?
The goods.
Yeah, he put 50 on.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Dallas put 50 on them.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side.
Oh, damn.
Yo, he's still okay. He was still moving a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10.
Boy, if you don't take that shot. Look, you gone. Go ahead and throw. What the? Okay.
Left side, Andrews.
I know the play call,
And he'll be taken down,
so
but not
I could
before
afford that.
they get across midfield.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that
Should
additional
have had 6.
Using that
Dallas don't got nobody that can run with Hollywood Brown. And then he didn't even go up by overall.
Marcus Lawrence.
If he does by overall, Jace is going to end up on Andrew.
2nd and 13.
Man, anytime you got one-on-one on the outside, don't even matter.
I think I won't be here this weekend.
Stance into his left.
Like at all.
Okay.
6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of
Right
it.
over there?
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
I'm going to school.
And this is caught by Watkins.
I got me dirty back
First down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all
Alright.
the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he stopped immediately there.
I just couldn't move myself out of way from
Stop
70.
there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands,
That was
control
gonna be a
the
good
point of
play,
attack,
too.
shed
That was
those
supposed to be
blockers,
6.
and go get those ball carriers.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
Right.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Bro, who would you have to break? I said no more gas for today. Dang, bro.
And maybe change things up.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He said, "Oh, no, his adrenaline is pumping for real."
We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there,
This
-2.
I don't understand.
Brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd.
Now you saw they hit a goal line up there. Yeah, you still called the 0-1 trap. Okay. Jay, loan me $5,000.
For what?
Don't worry about what it's for. I'm just gonna give you back 2 cents at a time.
For what?
That's the same analogy I got to use for that. Oh my God, you better score. I would say Dobbins just no, I'm over here.
Bruh,
Jay, I'm over here.
please stay over there, please.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
Look at me. This is why
I'm just joking. Can't let me jump for a quick second.
What's that on your mask?
What?
It's a strange noise.
It's mom in the bathroom.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Twinkle toes.
This is Tony Pollard.
Oh, now you almost had me with a spin Rooney. I ain't gonna lie.
Just shy of the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Thank you. Can you put Elliott down?
The 35 at the 36. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
I could have sworn he caught that out of bounds. Or he went out of bounds first before he caught it.
First, a gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Okay.
They'll try and run for it.
There we go.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
Short pass.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. Elliott a 1st down and more.
I knew it was gonna be a short pass.
Down at the 21-yard line. A big play that time on 4th and 1.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Nope. There we go. Hit sticks for real.
To much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
big.
And this is going to be intercepted.
I was about to say, if he stay,
By the Pro Bowler Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
okay.
On the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Killer with the beat and the killers in the street.
The 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
First one in the check. Who wants the other
Their
D?
timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
You tripping?
On the counter now, it's down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is
There we go.
at the 5.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Oh, it's all good, Big O.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17.
We don't have to go that Miami route. Steroids. Bro, what?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with.
Huh?
They want to try to put something together. They'll set up the screen.
I pressed 1.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, hold on, what?
Chases the spin.
So does he know?
Before he's taken down.
I don't know.
Cowboys going to burn the first
He
of
don't
their
know.
timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go.
Wait a minute.
Time.
How do they know?
I don't know.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Oh, Zarumba knows.
Uh-huh.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half.
Nah, don't nobody know.
They were starting to move the ball.
Do you openly? Okay.
Boys, and start to put together some drives.
Gets us to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Don't
Nah. I can tell you how. Because anytime you I'll be like, yeah, thank you, so and so. So somebody had to put the pieces together. I did.
No.
Yes. We there was a discussion a couple of days ago, if you remember.
About what?
Outside, I was like, yeah, should I keep saying this? Blah, blah. No, I'm good.
But
Bro, you eating now?
In a few minutes.
She fixing your place and you want to eat now?
Just put it in the microwave.
Daddy, you eating now?
yeah.
Oh, man.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4
Oh my
seconds
gosh.
to go in the half, here's the field goal
My man
unit
said
on the
only.
field. From the left hash should be
Right after you, no cap.
That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second.
Nah.
Here up the middle. It's a room to maneuver.
Uh-oh. That's it.
Hey! Hey, yo!
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Somebody gotta clip that one.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20.
You gonna go to New Orleans way and put Johnny's. My man's Rumble also said that they got two different social security.
Say what?
They got two different social security numbers, not the same.
Who?
Who's the Rumble said?
I don't see it.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charlie.
Man, I learned them stick skills from the best. You know what I'm saying?
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well.
Just from the best. You know what I'm saying? Ain't
That
nothing
boy
else to
stuck
it.
like his daddy. That's all I can say.
Good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard
Got Rodolfo. What's going on, bro?
That's that Tug family.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Vega is in the building. I love that last name, Vega.
Charles down 3 scores already.
Not gonna lie, makes me want to play Street Fighter.
Perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that
For
absolutely
real.
starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. Smart,
Why you laugh at? Bro, I ain't never heard somebody laugh that fast before.
chance to win this game.
I'm going to eat. I'll be with y'all at the table.
4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Oh, I tried to get Zeke out of there.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're
You know what? We're gonna do that right here.
conversion.
I know exactly how we're gonna play him. Come on, let's see. I don't think he's gonna run with Dak Prescott, but you know, just in case he does. Oh!
Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin.
Oh, okay, I know what happened.
He's going to get this inside the 30.
My man said he got 8 stimulus checks and 4 PPP loans, bro. You tripping.
The outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed,
Come on, Bowser, that's a pick.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
quarterbacks work all the time.
That's an entire pick, bro.
In their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That
Come on, bro. You gotta do better than that.
able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down.
I'm on that.
He's going to let it go
Oh, thank you.
for the end zone.
I was about to say, if he came down with that, bro, I was gonna be pissed.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that. They're not going to let you beat them deep.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's see.
Prescott to throw it.
There we go.
Get over here!
Right around the 30. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just
Let's see. Cover 4.
defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where
I don't think he's gonna really
the sideline they keep their helmets
do
on.
nothing stupid or crazy.
Yeah, the cameras can't find them. but
I'm talking about my defense.
will.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And all
I'm gonna run that out. Yep, most definitely am.
Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, there we go. Oh, word, word. Come on, bro. You ain't about to quit like that now. All right, Sim, you ready? Rumba said? I'm done. I'm done. Bruh. My man says Rumba said he dishonored the Cowboy family with his cowardice. Hey, bruh. I don't feel bad that I beat him that bad, but at the same time, 21-0, he don't want to play no more. That's wild. All right, so you my last one before my break. Let's go ahead and have a good one, dog. The Seahawks, okay. All right. Boy, oh boy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to
All right, yo, let's get it.
get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
I still gotta watch that movie. I ain't never seen Fight Club.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go
Let's see what
from
we got.
M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Shoot, seems like a movie we got to watch together then. For real. We got to watch that movie together then.
First carry for the
All as a collective group or something.
and he is met in his tracks behind the line of
Bruh,
scrimmage.
I've never seen it. No cap.
Loss of a yard on the game's
No
first
cap to
play,
you, bruh.
second down. Flushed out right. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Like, who's in that movie? Like, who's the main star of that movie?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Hey, put a one in the chat if you ever seen the movie Fight Club. I can tell you like this, I ain't never seen
I
it.
know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down
It's a timeless movie. I would love to see. The closest movie I've seen to it is Blood and Bone, Never Back Down 2.
off the field and didn't get it done.
That's just about it.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's
I can't. I couldn't tell you if I ever heard of Edward Norton. I'm pretty sure I've seen a movie with him in it. I just don't know his name. But I do know Brad Pitt to a certain extent. So I'm most definitely gonna check it out though. 'Cause I know it's been out for a long time. For a long time.
First down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, those aren't even close to the, for real? Okay. Alright, bet. That's a whole bet then. I got you.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see
Edward
the
Norton was
play
different.
develop and
Oh, that's.
you're able to keep the
Wait, he was the first one?
and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He was the first one. He was the. Wait. I know there was multiple ones. I know there was multiple Incredible Hulks. Was he the one that was when he used the cop car as boxing gloves in that one scene? I never watched the movie, but I did see that clip because that clip was tough. Like my man's job like took the cop car and then used them as gloves. And he just started wrecking. I was like, oh my gosh, this was tough. As far as the plot. Hold on, let me finish your comment. as far as the plot, it's a totally different movie. You will understand the soap bomb reference if you watch it. He was the second one before. Okay, I got you. I'm most definitely gonna have to watch that jump then. Yeah, when he fought Abomination. Man, they got to wrecking in that jump. I was like, dang, that's not a touchdown. Yo, that's not a touchdown though. You serious? Come on, dog. They knew that was a touchdown.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Oh,
Right at him with another momentum play. Go
come on, dog.
tackle him, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, it'll be Edwards.
Touchdown. There we go. That's how I'm feeling.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Sir.
Dollar, dollar.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
All right, let's get it back on defense, y'all.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that movie. I wonder if it's free. Matter of fact, I can check the app
Kick
right
it
now.
away following the touchdown.
That's on free.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Oh,
And a nice return sets him up.
man, it's just juked almost my entire team. Facts.
So the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just
Yeah, it's free.
no back lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
About to check it out then. Yeah, I peeped. I peeped that it always came out on. It was always on TV.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nah, I just checked it on the app. It's free. It's free on demand. That's a whole bet too. Nah, it's free on demand.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. They get
I was on the Xfinity Stream app.
left with a 3rd and 3.
If anybody got Xfinity, you can use your account on your phone for it.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down, here's Wilson.
Ah,
He's going to have his running back. It's
nope.
complete.
Stop Penny right then and there.
Out across midfield down to the 45.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, Tubi's a good movie app too.
Ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right? Field goal.
Oh yeah, I most definitely will. It was a rumble for real.
It's okay to end it in a kick.
Have you ever played League of Legends? Nah. I've played a game similar to that. I don't know if you ever heard of the game, but I played the game Smite. That's something similar to it. I've heard of League of Legends, and I know League of Legends and Smite are like kind of similar, but yet different in certain ways. So yeah, I would have to check out League of Legends. Why? League of Legends really good or something? Oh.
He'll buy some time right. Space to run past the 20.
Okay, you gonna start?
Out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah. No cap, bro. I'm being 100 with you. Yeah, I played Smite. I haven't played it in a long time though. I'm not gonna lie.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
I'm not gonna say I stopped playing it, but I basically stopped playing it for months. It was like after a while, like with new seasons coming out and stuff like that, I was like, yeah, I'm not even paying attention to any of the videos on what's the meta and stuff like that. So I just stop playing it.
Just past the 25.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they?
What is League of Legends better at compared to Smite?
Compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Yeah, see, I'm the same way with Smite. I got people, but me myself, I'm not that good at the game. But I do plan on getting better at that game. It's just gonna take me a while because there's so much I have to learn. League of Legends is something you play on the computer, right?
Think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Wait, is it a CPU exclusive game or is it, or you can play it on console too? I've heard people play it plenty of times. I got the space. Yeah, it's a PC game. Can you play it on a laptop without it being all bugged out?
Heck, his second read wasn't there, but he bought himself a little extra
Because
time.
I got a laptop.
Got to the sticks and picked up the first down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy.
Oh, for real?
Before going out. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Yeah, because I'm not going to say I'm a beast at Smite, but I'm not going to say I'm bad, but it's like, when it comes to Smite, I can most definitely do my role in like team fights, but I can't fight in 1v1s in Smite. I would get destroyed. When it comes to League of Legends, I would have to really introduce myself all over again to something like that and then straight up learn.
He made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to pound it in.
Yeah, my internet's good. Yeah, I should be able to play on the laptop. Yeah, okay.
It's a gain of a yard and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I have to download it or something.
They'll run the toss here. Edwards.
I'm pretty sure you can't play it through a website or something.
He's down to about the 2-yard line. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's
Let's
over.
go.
2 yards on the touchdown there. Ravens will extend their lead.
Then you are probably better playing as a supporter ADCs on Cody.
And it's now 14-0.
Wait, hold on. There's supports in ADCs in League of Legends too, or are you talking about Smite? Because in Smite, my main roles are carry or ADC, support, and that's just about it. I can play each role. I can most definitely play each role, but I can't excel in each role right now. It's like ADC I can go crazy in, you know what I'm saying? I can hit my auto attacks and blah blah, but oh, in League, oh, you can do got ADCs and supports in that jump too. Dang. I'm gonna have to watch some videos and stuff like that on it, no cap. As soon as I'm able to get my laptop, I'll go ahead and grab that and keep it out. Mid main, play support and ADC. Okay. 3 solid roles. Man, one jump I can't get with is like I can get with jungling, but I just can't stay in the jungle for that long. Mainly because it's like I don't get as much XP. I don't farm enough XP as other people do. There we go. Hit stick. Let's go, y'all.
Let's go.
Yeah, my main games I be playing is 2K, I'll be playing WWE 2K on the Universal mode, NBA 2K, and of course Madden.
Defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop.
Yeah, see, I can jungle, but it's like people be out farming me in XP and everything. I be sitting there like, yeah.
Play action. It's Jackson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the
Yep.
7. The Ravens going to use the second of their time.
Doing the epic monsters and good ganks.
12 seconds to go in this.
But it's like by the time you're all over the map, I mean, by the time you're on one side of the map and your team needs you on the other side, it's like, bro, I can't get there in time. Like, you're basically done. Like, call it the way it is.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half.
Because if I'm on the other side and I'm ready to gank somebody, and you need a gank on the whole other side, I'm just like, bro, I can't do that. Like hold your own, stand your ground or something. But I feel that.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal shot onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And
Hey, what's going on, Queenie? How you feeling today?
the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points.
That's a fact. Buy some wards or something.
That was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense.
It was alright.
And then the offense went down and got them.
Wasn't nothing right home about
Not
it.
enough to win a game, but both units
Dang, smells so good, but wasn't all that.
Kind of disappointed, man.
Dang.
half as this one is away. Very short kick.
Hold on, we gotta stop him right there. Come on now.
Let me find out you ain't here pitching a shutout.
First half, 2 more quarters to go.
Low key,
Plenty more to see after the break.
I'm doing.
Going back through their game plans, making their
I
I
peeped.
ain't say a word.
I know, but I peeped you looking at me like you're ready to say something.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, boy.
Oh, alright. I'm doing good, Queenie.
And we welcome you
Just
back.
playing this game real quick against Sim.
Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Trying to catch this dub against him for real. A lot.
First here as we
Guys get aggro and push too far. Exactly.
take it at the 15, a short kick.
Just threw him off and look. Like that. Alright, bet. Okay.
Oh yeah, I got work on my toe.
Well, you still having problems from like last week?
No, different toe.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together.
There we go. Hits to him for real.
now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back
Oh.
in this one.
Yeah, 'cause right now you're down big, getting shut out. Let's see if this is
Okay.
that kind of kickstarts them.
So I seen a video on Madden 23.
What's the trailer?
No, it was just a video.
They'll run on first
Kind
down.
of interesting.
Carson.
Huh? Ozaroma just came through with a thigh wow.
The last run got
Thank you for that thigh wow, Ozaroma.
7.
Alright. Good looks, bro. For real.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his
Nope. He wants to fumble that with Wilson again. I know that for a fact.
and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they're down.
What if he falls on his face with them?
At first you don't succeed, try
Like,
again. Finally, hold him in check. He'd been carving
What
it
if
up running the ball.
he bombs in Denver like pretty bad?
Coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more.
Yeah, there is
necessary.
blindside
They knew
right
who
there.
he was when he decided to take off and go.
Still in search
Let me get ready to go play my numbers.
game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
Here we go.
They'll wind up getting right about 4
Trying to
yards.
tell him. Get over here! Want another one.
Here's Wilson. Out to his left. That is
Wilson getting tired.
complete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes
Good slide.
Slide there. Wilson has it up for the first. So
That's
into 17
a foul.
now. Here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to
Nope.
throw. And he takes
I
a
learned.
shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
What's that? An extra input or something? Okay.
We're in Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm on that. I'm on that on the rumble.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, taken in by
I hate when that happens.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting.
Let's see what we got.
There to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson.
That man really just okay. Just let him run right past him. Okay.
Number one, you can't play that defense right there.
They go back to Carson here on
Ooh,
2nd.
he almost ran on top of me.
He did run over top of him.
Taken down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
I couldn't run off the line.
For the Seattle touchdown.
Yeah, I know that pass play was some BS, but it's whatever.
Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And
Dang.
it's no good on
Missed the kick that bad?
so they can't add on here. And our score's going to stay right where it is.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Handle our business.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. There's a lot of individual play calls, and this isn't working, and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
There we go.
6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving and keep grinding.
Freaking Watkins.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
first downs. And if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes.
Let's go.
So they want to keep throwing the football. Fine by me.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So they settle for just
a 2-possession game.
Now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without
Trying to stop him from scoring. I know he's the one to throw that ball. Either that or Russell Wilson.
But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That was weird.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got it.
Why is the best
He
option?
bailed out the defense with that incompletion. And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Got him to drop it, y'all.
Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down.
Like this 2-minute warning hit.
2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
GG, sir.
Rushing for him now in the ball game.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down.
guess, when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for
good screen.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
No first down, though. Come on.
Someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
I was spamming that swap
In a
button.
great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got it.
Good dot.
The Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes it can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they take a knee. Now the
All right,
Seahawks
last
use
knee.
their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds
Last knee.
remaining in the ball game.
Good game, Sim. Always a pleasure playing you, dog. Well, alright, y'all. Thank you for showing up and showing out with gaming for real. We should be back on a little bit later. Go take my first break. And until y'all see us again, welcome to everybody. Also, yeah, welcome to everybody that joined the Gant gang and the Gant family for real. We love you all. And until next time, a little bit later, check out our boy Zoe with the outro. Deuces.